Hey YouTubers, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here just to show you some recent vinyl finds that I've got. I should have mentioned actually last video, this video will be my 101st video, so my last video was my 100th, and that just kind of slipped my mind, and doesn't seem like I've been on YouTube that long, but it's there, so that's a good thing. But I haven't bought a lot of vinyl over the past couple of weeks for a couple different reasons. I mean, number one, it's kind of going into the Christmas season, and money I've been spending has been going for other people. Excuse me, not myself. Not to mention that my chair here broke about a week or so ago, so I had to go out and spend a pretty penny to get a new chair there, and so just all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to make sure I threw up another video just to make sure I stay in the loop, stay in touch with you guys, and kind of let you know what's going on in my collection. Not a lot of new stuff though, and another reason I should say why I haven't bought a lot of new stuff. This is the time of year when my wife asked for my wish list, and I printed off all the stuff that I'm looking for and just give it to her. But then what happens is I can't go out and buy or look for any of that stuff because who knows what she's going to get. So that also kind of limits my buying a little bit. But here are a few things that were not on the list that I picked up. This is actually what's playing in the background right now. It's a group called Riggs. Not a band that I was very familiar with, but the cover kind of caught my eye, and I listened to a couple tracks in the store, and it sounded pretty cool, so I picked it up. It was only like $1.99 or something though. But it's just kind of your typical, 80s hard rock type stuff, if you can probably hear in the background. So I'm all about that sound. So that was a good find to a new band I wasn't familiar with. Also picked up a copy of Pete Townshend, Deep End Live. Just a live performance by Pete. Has a really good version of Pinball Wizard on here as well as After the Fire, so that was a very good pickup. This is a band I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with or not, but it's called Dark Meat, Truce Opium. This is just kind of a 2 LP set. They're just kind of an indie band. Indie band with a really nice touch of hard rock in them as well, which is one thing I really liked about them. But again, just a smaller band I was never really familiar with, and checked it out in the store, and it ended up being pretty cool, so I picked it up. Now here's one I'm sure you guys know pretty well. The Black Angels, and you might have seen this in the background of some of the last Thread videos I've done, because I've had this for a few weeks, but I just never shown it in the video. But I remember I was walking through the store and it just popped out, and this cover is hard to, it's hard for that not to catch your eye. And I think I remember Dan showing this a couple of times in his videos. Joseph O'Donnell Music showed it a couple of times. I think Mr. Fartboy did too, and a few others. So I just kind of thought, heck, all those guys I know can't be wrong, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up, and it was definitely a good pickup. Next here, Arcade Fire, another really good pickup. This was one, it was actually quite some time ago. I was in a local record store and they were playing the CD, and I really liked it, and then just kind of brushed it off to the side, didn't think about it, and so this weekend I went and picked that up. But that's also a very good album. And this is actually a replacement copy that I picked up of Derek and the Dominos. This is Layla, which is my dog's name, where we got it from. But this is just your typical Clapton, Derek and the Dominos, but it's much better condition than the one I already had. So, but really for the most part in the past week or so, those are the only new finds. I was chatting with someone tonight that asked me about my Patti Smith collection, and I told him I was going to do a video tonight, so I would go ahead and throw it in, so I'll keep that promise. I don't have a lot, but this is what I do have. Patti Smith Group Easter. This is probably her more, I guess, popular album in terms of mainstream, if you will, mainly because this is the one that has her cover of Because the Night, which of course was originally written by Bruce Springsteen. But this is a very, very good album. It's definitely probably my favorite song on this by her. I really do like the song, but I do also think that Natalie Merchant's version was a little bit better, or 10,000 Maniacs, however you want to put it. I think Merchant's version was a little more true to the song, but Patti Smith definitely has more of that punk edge in the version on here, and not necessarily from sounding like the song doesn't sound more punk, but she just has more of that attitude behind it, which makes it it's a really cool version the way she did it. But anyway, we'll move on to Patti Smith Group Wave. Not my favorite album by her, but still a very good album. But you can almost say that about all Patti Smith stuff. And the last one I have, so I really only have these three, which is Patti Smith's Dream of Life. Again, another really good album. My favorite song on this is probably Dream of Life. So there you go. Alright. So again, YouTubers, like I said, I just wanted to make sure I had a chance to throw another little video out here. I do have some stuff coming in the mail with a very interesting story behind it, so I'll share that whenever that gets here. Not to mention I've bought a couple of things that should be here sometime soon, ordered some stuff off of eBay. There's a couple of 12x12s already underneath the tree, so I know there's something good underneath there. So in the next week or so, I'll definitely have some good videos to or some good stuff to post, I should say, in a new video and get back in the swing of posting things. One other thing I do want to mention really quick, because I know Dan recently did a video for it, and it kind of totally went over my head, and I didn't realize that it was kind of a big deal. But a couple of weeks ago, I crossed over 500 subscribers to my channel, and you know, that definitely is a big deal, and it's something I just really didn't pay attention to, because I don't really go to my channel that much. I've always judged kind of the growth of our vinyl community and everything by when I log on to YouTube, you know how they have, you know, videos you might be interested in, and then have like the videos of your subscribers. And the more and more that new videos from my subscribers section was vinyl related videos, I just always got the feeling that this thing is really growing, because now there's so much new stuff talking about and showing vinyl that it's just, you know, taking over all the new stuff in my little section down there. So I never really went to my channel and paid a lot of attention to subscribers and friends and that type of thing. So when Dan mentioned that, I kind of went in and looked, and I was like, whoa, I just crossed over 500 subscribers too. So I wanted to kind of make sure I took the time out to say the same thing. You know, thanks to all you guys for, you know, taking the time out of what I'm sure very, very busy days, if they're anything like mine, to even, you know, listen to what I have to say about anything concerning music. You know, I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the feedback. I think what I appreciate the most is just you guys being so open to sharing your love for music, your love for your collections, and all the great positive feedback you give me about my collection. You know, just being around that type of passion and fire for music is it's just an awesome thing for me. I mean, I absolutely love it to death. Especially when I get to hear those stories about you guys that say stuff like, you know, you guys here on YouTube have been inspiring me to start my vinyl collection and, you know, start collecting and all of that. I mean, that to me is just like, I mean, that is just as satisfying to me as getting that record that I've been looking for forever. You know, just to know that someone else out there has developed a love and a fire for vinyl is, it just means a lot. Because just like our community, the way it grows out here, the more people that jump on board, the more those greedy execs at the record companies are going to notice it, the more stuff they're going to press, and just basically get to the point to where we demand that they put out more vinyl. I mean, that's kind of how we do it. So again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and, you know, can't wait to see more of you guys coming on board. This is a great community we have going here. Let's just keep it going, and I will talk to you guys soon.